Hi there, I'm Kihon, and in this video I want to show you an exercise I created in order to combine our regular Kihon with a variety of body shifting moves. It is a 2-for-1 exercise intended for students who are already comfortable with our Kihon and are looking for a new challenge or for a way to regularly practice the Tai Sabaki. So instead of that I will use the terms inside of the leading foot and outside of the leading foot. And if I have the other side forward, then this is the inside of my leading foot and this is the outside of my leading foot. So the technique will always be described in the same way regardless of which leg I have forward. There are many different ways to move and turn in any of the directions. This exercise contains only a subset of them, but feel free to modify or extend the exercise to suit your needs. Okay, so let's look at the components of the recipe one by one. I'm going to start with left leg forward. So, the first item on the recipe is step straight, facing front. Going forward, simple as that. Going backwards, simple as that. The second item on the list is step 90 degrees facing inside. So if I have my left leg forward, the inside of my leg is on this side, so I have to step that way going forward. Simple as that. And going backwards, again the inside of my front leg is there, but I'm going backwards, so I'm going here. Number 3 on the list is step 90 degrees facing the outside. So from here, the outside of my front leg is this side now. So going forward, I go over the front, there. Going backwards, the outside is still there, but now I'm going here. So away from a potential threat. Number 4 on the list is turn to face inside. Inside is this side of my front leg, and to turn towards a target, I move my front leg towards the inside. The same thing going backwards or away from a threat, I have to use my back leg instead. So the inside is here, I want to turn away from the threat, I come here. Same thing for outside. So the outside of my front leg is here. If I want to turn towards a target there, I use my front leg, which brings me closer. If I want to turn away from a threat on my outside, I use the back leg, which pulls me away from the threat. Number 6 is the U-turn. There are 2 ways to do the U-turn. So again, I'm going to start with the left leg forward, and we're going to do the forward U-turn. That means going towards a target. In this case, the target is behind me, and there are 2 ways to do it. I can go either through the inside or through the outside. It depends on which technique I want to use. So if I use front hand, if I want to use my front hand, I'll go through the inside like this. If I want to use my back hand, I'm going to go through the other side like this. I'm going to repeat that to the side. So from here, target is behind me. I can go through the inside using my front hand, or I can go through the outside and use my other hand. The same thing is when we're going backwards. So I want to move away from a threat that is behind me and then face them as well. So I can go through the inside or I can go through the outside. If I go through the inside, and if I go through the outside. Now, if you noticed, one of them is better than the other in terms of self-defense. So if there is a real threat behind me, the first thing I want to do is put some distance between me and them, and then turn to face and assess the situation. The move that goes the other way makes me turn first and then move away. And if there is an actual threat or a punch coming, it's going to find me because I have not yet moved. So in terms of self-defense, it's always better to cut through the inside straight away, create some distance, and then turn to deal with the situation. Starting forward with the left leg, straight, step 90 inside, step 90 outside, turn 90 inside, turn 90 outside, U-turn, straight, step inside, step outside, turn inside, turn outside, U-turn, backwards, straight, 90 degrees inside, 90 degrees outside, turn inside, turn outside, U-turn, straight, 90 degrees inside, 90 degrees outside, turn inside, turn outside, U-turn. And I'm back where I started. So here's the sequence with a simple straight punch on top. And here it is now with a simple straight kick. For variety, I'm going to use Yokogeri Kyage for my left side, Yokogeri Kikomi for my right side. And some of those Yokogeri Kikomis are going to be suspiciously like Shirogeris, and that should start giving you a clue about why we have front, side, back and reverse kicks. Okay, so left leg forward, kibarenshi. Starting with Yokogeri Kyage, step straight, step inside, step outside, which is this way this time. Front foot turn to the inside, front foot turn to the outside. And finally, front foot goes to attack behind. This is the only case, or one of the cases, where I do need to use Mawate in order to reset forward. And now I have the right leg forward. And I'm going to go with Yokogeri Kikomi from now on. So, hopefully I stay in the picture. Straight. Inside. Outside. Front foot turn inside, outside. And that one looked like a shuriken. Finally, front foot strikes behind me. And if I go the other way, I can use the ushiro instead. And from there, mawate. Going backwards, left leg, using yokogiri kyage. First one straight. Next one, inside, step. Next one, outside. Back foot turn, inside. Back foot turn, outside. Finally, going away from the thread behind me. And mawate. Yokogiri kikomi, right leg, going back, straight. Inside. Outside. And that's where that sneaky ushiro comes in again. Then, back foot turn, inside. Back foot turn, outside. And final one, going away from the thread behind me. And mawate. So, the actual mop doesn't matter as long as you keep the recipe in your head and stick to it wherever it takes you. So, that's it for this video. I hope you learned something or you had some fun. If you didn't like the exercise or if you have any other thoughts on it, please let me know. And I'll see you again soon.